If you've been hearing of Tom Brown powder, but you don't know how to make the powder into the popular Tom Brown pap, in this video I'm going to teach you how to make Tom Brown pap without having any lumps in it. I'm going to clarify how to make it for adults, how to make it for toddlers. Now, the first thing you need, of course, is your Tom Brown powder. I love Tom Brown so much because it's easy to prepare and it's easy for you to store, unlike the traditional wet pap. Now, the first thing you need to do is get the amount or quantity that you want, and we're going to add water to it. Now, like I said, the difference between very thick and watery Tom Brown, or like a looser consistency of Tom Brown, is the amount of water you add to it. So if you want it for an adult and you want it to be very, very thick, you're just going to add little water to it. Once you mix it, you just put it in a pot and you begin to stir. I'm going to show you that in a bit. But if you want to make it for like a 6-month-old baby to 1 year, like I'm doing, you need a looser consistency so that you can put it in their cup that has holes at the tip and they can just stick it themselves. But I'm going to show you how to get that lump-free Tom Brown. So you're going to keep mixing it until you have very little lumps or no lumps at all. You can see how shiny my Tom Brown is. I'm going to drop the recipe for you in the description box. I'm going to link it to this video. Make sure you have a pot of water already boiling on the fire. Remember that I said it is the amount of water that determines whether your Tom Brown is going to be loose or thick. So in this pot, I used just 2 cups of water. I poured my Tom Brown mixture into it. Now, Tom Brown is not something that you leave on fire and then you go and turn to something else. You have to keep stirring until you see it thickens. Remember that this is for a toddler, 6-month-old baby. I'm going to keep stirring it. See how shiny this Tom Brown is. Remember that if you need the recipe to my own Tom Brown, is linked in the description, is linked to the video. Make sure you watch the full video so you can see how shiny my Tom Brown is. And now the Tom Brown is ready. Like I said, this is for 6 months to 1 year old baby. So the consistency is not hard, it's not thick. It's something that can be poured into a container. Just look at that consistency of my Tom Brown. Now, if you have a 6 month to 1 year old baby, it's good to use like the baby formula from 6 months to 1 year. I'm using this video for demonstration. That's the reason why I'm actually using adult milk. I'm using adult milk just to show that adults too can also take this particular Tom Brown. So I'm going to be adding this milk to it. And if you know you don't like the pap to be loose, you can use powdered milk instead. So we're going to be adding a bit of fruits. If you are giving it to 6 months to 1 year old baby, it will be good to puree the apple. Don't give them apple like that. It can cause choking hazard. Now, this one, I'm giving it to an adult, so that's why I'm adding all of these fruits to it, just to make it, interesting. I'm also going to be adding honey because this Tom Brown is not sweetened like that. So I'm using honey with it too. And there you have it, your Tom Brown pap. If you want it thicker than this, all you need to do is reduce the water, and then you can use powdered milk so that it's not runny or watery. If you have learned anything in today's video, make sure you join our community, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you get a message or a notification each time we post. Thank you for watching. Remember to check out the full video in the description, and we'll see you next time.